So, as everybody knows, the last couple of blog chapters have came out with leaks included, and we have gotten a little bit more information on the U20 World Cup arc that is incoming very soon. Arguably going to be the biggest arc, bigger than NEL and bigger than U20, right? So, with this, we get Japan's matchups and who they'll be playing against, and just all of that good stuff. This is all that good stuff that we want to know as fans, right? So, of course, if you're probably rooting for Japan since these are your main characters and these are your favorite characters, right? So, I'm sorry to break it to you. The main point of this video is to get across that it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good, right? Because the other teams that they have to play against consist of Germany, England, and France. Heavy on the last one. Heavy on the last one. Now, right, I do completely think that Japan can beat Germany. That is the place where Kaiser is the NG11 for that one, and I do think that they could probably beat England, most likely. But France is France, right? Okay, we've gotten a little bit on France in NEL, right? With Loki and Charles, and unfortunately for us, Loki and Charles are under the age of 20, so they are playing and they are liable to play in the U20 World Cup arc. The problem with that is we don't have anybody, and I mean anybody on the Japan roster that even knows where Loki's going. And what I mean by that is like very literal. They literally cannot perceive where he's going. I don't know if King Shiro thought it was smart to give somebody maxed out Chigiri with steroids included in them, but I guess that's just the route that we're going down. The main point of this video is to just talk about the fact that we're probably going to get beat by France. Japan's definitely going to get beat by France. Why I think this is, there's a few reasons, right? So first one, this one is a theory of mine. I think Chigiri will re-injure his leg in the France game, right? And the reason why I think that this will happen is because of Loki. I don't think he'll do this intentionally, but I feel like Loki and Chigiri going to try to have a pace battle because Chigiri going to try and match him, and Chigiri's going to end up injuring his leg trying to match Loki, right? And that's a big problem because as we see, right, there's a big difference in speed with Chigiri and Loki. Both are very talented, but when Loki runs, none of them can perceive it. No, anybody so far can't perceive it besides like the Masters and like probably Kaiser, because Isagi got perception blitz bomb. Kaiser seemed like he was perceiving him, but then again, it doesn't really matter since Kaiser and Pet got blocked by Loki. Something that Charles and Lorenzo have done, but it's the fact that Loki like caught it slow. Like these two barely got there in time, and Loki just caused it slow. So I mean, that's not good. I don't want Chigiri to get injured, but I just think that's what's gonna happen. Especially if you read episode Nagi, which kind of points at it that it would happen in the future too. So all of those things are pointing to another ACL tear, or just a leg injury in general, of where he'll probably have to hang it up or something like that. I do think this will lead into a bunch of stranded things. This might lead into Nagi coming back the right way, as in he was the 23rd player or 24th player, I think, came in a 24th spot. So then he can get on the team for Chigiri's spot, right? Because they'll be missing a player. They'll need a player to keep going after that game, right? So another reason why I just don't think they're going to beat France is because it's probably not just Loki and Charles. There's probably other players in France. They don't have to be NG11. There's other good players that aren't NG11s. They don't have to be a next gen player to be good. France probably has other players on similar levels than to Charles, I'd say. Like, let's not say Loki. Let's back it up and say Charles. They probably have players at least on Charles' level. And that's another problem that you need to talk about and include is Charles. Charles is a problem. he was able to outplay some of the best players on Bastard and PXG in general. He was one of the biggest game changers on the field. Blocking Kaiser impact, sending impossible passes, evolving during the game. As Loki said, he gained a different mentality. He was actually excited to play after his little mental nerf. But Loki basically groomed him a playmaker that's going past him like every time. And the biggest problem with that is Loki. Again, what I've been emphasizing this entire time: nobody can guard Loki. No one can guard Loki, right? No one can guard Loki. But again, this opens up good things for Nagi fans. Nagi's probably gonna come back, but Japan's definitely gonna lose. There's no way in the plot armor Isagi can't figure. Like, the entire narrative that's being pushed is that sometimes God is just unfair and gives other people talent, and you just have to work hard, and you might never be able to reach that level. Is what that was being pushed right there when they kept saying, "Oh, God is so unfair. God gave him all this talent," and things like that, right? So I definitely don't think that, even with all of their specs maxed out completely, I don't think they'll be able to beat Loki or Charles. Together they'll be a problem. Not even considering the other factors of who else might be on this team, that would be a bigger issue as well. Again, Germany, England, and I'm pretty sure they gotta play Spain and Brazil too. Yeah, bro. I mean, they have a high chance at winning those games. They'll have side for at least the Spain game. They'll have side for the Spain game. So they'll probably be able to win these other games, but they definitely stop at France. France is a powerhouse team. France is a powerhouse team. But they have to beat Kaiser, Germany's team, Italy, Lorenzo's team, and England, Spain, Bunny's team, and and Brazil, right? So we're gonna get, of course, new faces, new everything. I'm really looking forward to art, but it's pretty sad that you can kind of tell that they shouldn't win the France game. Just because Loki is just like way steps ahead of them, and that's specifically because of talent. I don't think, even if you pair up, like, let's say Ren, Isagi, all of them against Loki, they all pale in comparison because they literally cannot perceive what's coming at them. That is not an exaggeration. Editor me, please put up a panel of him blitzing Isagi off the ball before he can react. Same thing with the Kaiser Impact. There's no exaggeration on this. These guys cannot mess with Loki, and that is the biggest issue. And I really wonder how King Shiro's gonna play this out. That game shouldn't be that long. It shouldn't be. Loki and Charles should actually dominate them. I'm really, really, really hoping that they like that. I really feel like it's gonna happen, but I don't want Sugary to get injured. I feel like it's gonna happen. I don't want Sugary to get injured. I don't want anybody to think I want Sugary to get injured. But I think that's gonna be what happens. I mean, there's nothing else to say. I just wanted to go on a little rant about how France is just a powerhouse team, and it's like absurd to have them on the field with any other team right now. That is not fair. Like, Loki's a problem. Put Loki in the above the U20, bro. Like put him on the adult teams already. Like, I don't get the point. He's already basically a superstar. Like, at this point, just put him in there. But that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. If you liked it, please subscribe for more Blue Lock content like this, and I also have other content on my channel if you might like it. And, like the video, comment your own thoughts. If you think Japan can beat Bluelock, I mean, absurd take, but to each its own. But that's pretty much all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.